That's on my USC bucket list.
Hustle my way up, dealing my way up. Money everywhere.
Hi guys, it's Shamisha, but you can just call me Mish. Why I chose to come to USC, being that I'm from Miami in the University of Southern California, not South Carolina, okay? It's way on the West Coast, and I just wanted to get away from home. I wanted to change. I'm very independent, so I'm not very clingy. Even though I come from a close family, you know, I didn't see the big move as a drastic problem. I don't get homesick a lot, and I just wanted something different but more the same. And that's what LA offers for me, because it's like the West Coast Miami, just without humidity and a lot of free events and bomb museums, and the people are very nice here. So honestly, we're gonna move on to like being a student here, and also my personal experience being a black student at a PWI. Once I decided that I would look more into USC because they offered anthropology as a major, I also put into the factor that I actually enjoy LA because me and my family took a summer trip to LA my 11th grade summer, and I was like, okay, yeah, USC is definitely going to be a pick for me as far as schools go. And I think, okay, my 12th grade senior year, I started really getting into the QuestBridge Scholarship program, and USC was one of those partner colleges, so that just furthered my interest more in USC. And once I found out about the extracurricular activities and the diversity, like, you know, they advertise diversity a lot, so I was like, okay, even though I'll be going to PWI, I also have a community that supports me, and I'll have a great experience, being that it won't be sheltered. I'll have different views, and that's what you go to college for, the experience, getting to know different people, and not staying in your comfort zone. So that was a big deal to me as well. So the admission process, I would say if you are performing in the top 10% of your class, you have a great chance of getting into USC, because USC looks at students who are performing well in high school to the point where they look and see that you'll probably perform great at the higher education level, and you'll be a great fit for USC. You won't tumble under the rigorous work or the course load, and you'll adjust well into the community, because this is a private school. But it's honestly not as scary as people make college seem, just in general. I did a lot of extracurricular activities in high school. I was on the debate team, the National Honor Society. I was president. I played sports such as track and softball, and I was a well-rounded candidate, you know, for USC. I wasn't just like engulfed in my academics. I actually balanced being a grade A student with also extracurricular activities, so they could see that I could handle, you know, the load and work and responsibilities and still be a model academic student. So that also plays a part in it. Community service, you know, I think that's a given that you're doing community service in high school. At my high school, Booker T, in Miami, Florida, they really prepared us for the next level. They made sure that we were getting community service hours. We were going to college fairs. We were applying to scholarships, and getting the best preparation for the next level. So you aren't blindsided by financial obligations or the academic course load. And I took AP and dual enrollment classes to have college credit and to get a feel of what college life would be like as far as the course requirement and work, as far as that goes. because I was not blindsided by 10-page papers, because I'm like, I did that in Miss Mathers writing 150 class in high school. It's not that big of a deal. And I think that helped me a lot as far as that goes. But as far as transferring my course credits from my high school to USC, being that USC is a private institution, and also that it's on the West Coast, they have different requirements and transfer credits. I don't know. All of my coursework didn't transfer directly from my dual enrollment college, Florida International University, but the ones that I think mattered did, even if it didn't, I'll just take the course in college and get the credit. It didn't really matter to me. As far as ACT, SAT scores, I forgot my SAT score because I was not as focused or prepared for my SAT as I was my ACT, because I only wanted to take the ACT because I'm like, oh, like that's really what colleges are going to count, but they count both, so do not do that, okay? Do your best on both exams. So on the ACT, I got like a 27 or a 28, which is really good. Along with my grades, it really put me in a great space for college admissions. Not even only for USC. I got accepted into NYU, Swarthmore College, Spelman, FSU, but USC was my top pick because we're the best. But moving on from admission requirements, actually adjusting to USC life, like life at USC, it was great. Friends really help you get acclimated to the environment. I have great friends, Cher, Fatima, Keith, and Kaylin, if y'all watching. Yeah, I met them at Parkside. I stayed in Parkside dorms. When you apply to USC and you are doing the admission process, whether you want to accept the admission or not, and you go to picking your dorms and stuff, you have up to 3 choices for your top dorms, and Parkside was one of my choices because I wanted a more quiet, feel. I didn't care about the freshman party dorms or anything. The Parkside apartments that I stayed in did not come with communal bathrooms. You had your own bathroom in your apartment, but we didn't have air conditioning, which was not a big deal. But sometimes I would wake up hot and sticky and sweaty, or like grouchy for school. So if you want those same elements of quietness and not sharing bathrooms, but you also do want AC and other amenities, you can move to the other like Parkside dorms, just not Parkside apartments. As far as being accepted, I actually the day I got accepted, I had got denied from another West Coast school, and I was like I was distraught. I felt like a failure. College admissions is a stressful time. For anyone tell you that's a stressful time. You go through your roller coaster, the highs and lows of college and high school, and going to that next level. And when I got accepted into USC, there was like a big white box like protruding from my mailbox. And I saw that it said USC, and I'm like, oh my God, I got accepted into USC before I even opened it. Because I'm like, they're not going to send a big, bulky denial letter. They're just going to give you like a little envelope. You didn't get in. And once I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, I got in. Like, best day, one of the best days of my life, Because I didn't understand I don't know how to say it, the level of importance of it getting into USC. My teacher used to always tell me, USC has a low acceptance rate, and maybe if I was more aware of their low acceptance rate, I probably would have been discouraged. But I'm glad I wasn't, because my ignorance really fueled my confidence in a way for me to apply, and I got in. So anyone who's applying to college right now or thinking about it, what's the worst a college could do? Waitlist you, deny you, just apply. Moving on to parties. A lot of people ask me about the parties at USC, and a lot of people come. We do not only come for academics. A lot of people also come for the social life. We have a lot of free events on campus as well. I was a part of the USC Residential Housing Association, so I was the social justice chair, and we put on a lot of free events and inclusive events to make everyone on the campus feel, involved and important. There are those are aspects of the campus that I really love. Free events, free food, free T-shirts, and everything. Free clothes. But the parties, like frat parties, or just parties that different students throw, it's the bomb. Like, even LA parties are like just lit. You don't even have to go to a USC party if that's not your vibe. The LA parties are lit. The party scene is good. I, for one, just don't prefer the LA music. It's not my speed at all. I just can't get with it. But hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Or just want to be on the campus for tailgating. The tailgating experience makes you feel a part of the Trojan family. You're celebrating just being here, alumni, friends, family, and barbecues, just Trojan spirit. The Coliseum comes alive. We have sideline games, T-shirt throws. If the team is winning, we're like extra pumped. We have really loyal fans and really passionate fans, so the games can get pretty rowdy, and it's really nice. But if that's not your scene, a lot of other stuff to do. USC is a very diverse campus. We have probably like 100+ clubs, so that's not a problem. Packing for college. Do not overpack. Do not pack your whole room. Take what you desperately need, what you can't live without, and your necessities like hygiene, cleaning products, and everything. But do not pack your whole closet, because once you move out at the end of the year, you're gonna hate yourself for overpacking. It becomes overwhelming, and you realize that you didn't even wear or use half of the stuff that you packed. It just becomes like a hoarding situation, and it's just messy at all. What I would say is, when you are moving out, make sure you get your storage way before anyone else, because then the prices go up, or you can't find good storage near the university, and that's like a bummer. I did that my freshman year, but I lucked out because a friend let me use their storage space, and that was that. But okay, as far as what keeps me grounded is my religion. I'm a Christian, not a saint, but I believe in God, and that is what helps me get through finals, midterms, and also office hours. Please use a planner, be organized. It sounds cliche, but it actually works. When I got a planner and checked off stuff, it makes me want to check off more stuff, and I become more proactive in school and utilizing my professors' resources, the campus resources, my professors' office hours, asking specifically what they want. You don't want to wing it or wait the night before, because a lot of professors here can tell when you do that. True story. But mostly my religion. I have a friend, Anna, who does praise and worship with me in Bible studies, and that feeds my spirituality, my soul. When I feel empty, I just pray. I come from a very religious background. My family always attends church, and we have grew up in the church. So that's what works for me. You can find what works for you, and keep that in rotation in your life. Do not lose sight of it. In college, we can become very overwhelmed with the secular parts of our lives, and I get that because it happens to me. But when I get off track, I tend to read the Bible or praise and worship. So, like, I can remind myself that God would not put more on me than I can bear, and I can deal with college and, all of the mental health deterioration, because college does take a toll on your mental health, and that is what works for me because it nourishes my spirit. And as far as just friends and friendships and campus life, I have a great group of friends that I'm blessed with. We are very thorough with each other, and if we are going out and one person can't come, they would literally just say, I'm studying, I'm not gonna be there, or I'm the one that usually bails a lot, so I'm like, not going. Don't feel pressured to always go out with your friends and neglect your work because you're here to get your degree. There are the microaggressions that we face, obviously being a Black woman at a predominantly white institution. That's what you're gonna face. I was prepared to be the minority. I knew what would come with it, but I have my community. We have Black spaces, and that is how you deflect the subtle racist gestures, or even some professors who are not culturally aware. You get that too, but you know how to deal with it and talk about it with your friends, or just be like, that was racist. And it's just not a common thing for me, because there are a lot of great people at USC who I have formed friendships with forever, and I will always keep in touch with them. But there's just the minor jerk here and there, which you get in life. Oh well. Other than that, a lot of people ask me about scholarships because USC is an expensive university, and I applied to numerous scholarships, which I will provide probably in the description or at the end of the video. But if you would like to know anything specifically from me, you can just drop it in the comments, yeah. Or you can just DM me on my Twitter, Instagram, which is Jamisha T, and for Instagram and for Twitter. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope that was helpful. And
Oh, it's like this, it's so worth it. All I know is that I'm grateful.